With the war in Iran on its third day, a new poll by Reuters shows that nearly 1 in 4 Americans support President Trump's decision to strike Iran.
And tonight, some are asking if the president has done enough to explain his decision to go to war. Today, CBC's Miami's Jim DeFede sat down with Congressman Byron Donalds. The Republican is endorsed by Trump in the Florida governor's race. Here is Donalds' take on Iran.
I know you support what the president is doing. Has he done enough, though? Did he do enough before the attack to prepare the American people for what this is?
Well, first of all, let's acknowledge where we are. Last June, President authorized airstrikes on the Iranian nuclear complex. At the State of the Union last Tuesday, the president was very clear that the stance of the American government and of his administration is that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. We already have seen some of the information that they were beginning to rebuild those stockpiles. The president and his team, our Secretary of State Marco Rubio, they have been trying to negotiate with now the previous Iranian regime. I think the president and his team saw very quickly that the Iranians were playing games, which, by the way, Jim, they've been playing games for 47 years. This is not the first time that the Iranians signal that they want to talk and then walk away from the table and they play this cat and mouse game. And so, in short, what I would say to the American people and the people of Florida is that if you examine the foreign policy outcomes of President Trump, he has been right in a lot of ways where former presidents of the United States have been wrong. The Iranian regime was the largest state sponsor of terrorism across the globe. It was our troops who were in the Middle East, obviously the Israelis, and many of our allies around the globe. And there was an opportunity where I think the president decided enough was enough, and he issued his order to go ahead and strike the Iranians.
And you can see more of Jim's one-on-one with Byron Donalds this Sunday at 11:30 on Facing South Florida with Jim DeFede.